Cynthia Crane has just come in. That's whose voice you hear. Now, Cynthia is playing the Metropolitan Room, and she's got a song for us tonight. Now, Cynthia, you've been around for a while.
Oh, well, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we've had some great experience with you. You're a terrific artist. And
thank you so much.
You have some of the most colorful albums I've seen in the world.
Yeah, I like the artwork. It's very important to me.
Yeah, with you,
I'm a theme person, so I always try to communicate that with the cover.
And with you, I can call it an album.
Yeah, it is an album. An album is a collection of things.
Yeah, but most people don't use that word.
I know, but they're silly.
So Cynthia's got this artwork that is really stunning. You know, you have little caricatures.
Robert Richards.
That who that is?
Robert Richards, yeah.
You know, same thing they used to do with Carol Burnett and Shirley MacLaine. And, you know, you look a little like her on the Time Has Come album here.
Yeah, thanks.
And you have that red hair, too, so you look a little bit like you're political.
I am.
Yeah, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you fighting for right now?
Well, what am I fighting
on this show?
Against
Space.
Is what I'm fighting against.
What is it? What are you fighting
Madoff,
against?
Madoff. I'm fighting against Madoff. That's what I'm fighting.
Did he get you too?
Yeah.
He did, huh?
Yeah.
I got
You had some money invested?
Oh, yeah.
No, wait, you're in Cabaret. You're not supposed to have money.
Yeah, well, that's the way it went.
Yeah. Were you married into money?
I am married. I mean, no.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'm a New Yorker, and, you know, my family had businesses here in New York, in the soap factory and the oxygen and ambulance service. And,
there's some.
And the soap people helped found Shulton.
Now, what soap would that be?
Stanley soap, and Shulton is Old Spice.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to do 4 Sundays at the Metropolitan Room.
Why?
And because I want to. And my show is called "I'm Confused, Therefore I Am." Little takeoff on Descartes.
What time will you go on?
At 4:00 on Sunday afternoons, the last 4 Sundays in March. Oh. Yeah, nice, convenient time. You could come.
You're going to sing one of your songs?
Yes, sure I am. I'm a saloon singer, basically. Yeah. And I thought, given the weather and the hour, I would do a saloon song for you called "A Wet Night and a Dry Martini" by Lou Spence.
Here's Cynthia Crane.
It's a wet night, but it's nice and warm here, and a dry martini helps me weather the storm here. Seems I end up in this place every time I get a case of the blues. It's a wet night, glad the crowd is missing. You make good martinis, and you know how to listen. You supply a bit of cheer and a sympathetic ear I can use. See how the olive stays at the bottom. That's the story of my life to a T. Loaded with troubles, and you know where I got 'em. Lady Luck is just a tramp to me. It's a wet night, what a gloomy setup. I'll have dry martinis till I just can't get up. When I'm feeling kind of low, it's the only cure I know for the blues. Now see how the olive, it just stays at the bottom. That's the story of my life to a T. Loaded with troubles, and you know where I got 'em. Lady Luck is just a tramp to me. It's a wet night, what a gloomy setup. I'll have dry martinis martinis till I just can't get up. When I'm feeling kinda low, it's the only cure I know for the blues. Sure, the rain may go away, but that's more than I can say for the blues. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Set him up, Joe. It's 1:45.
Yeah, it's been here.
So what's the difference between Sinatra was a saloon singer, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would call
To me,
him.
a saloon singer is a storyteller.
Can I tell
Yeah.
Cynthia?
What about a cabaret singer? What's the difference between
Well,
a cabaret?
cabaret singer is a storyteller too, but some people have trouble with the word cabaret. You know, it's some. I saw a bus go by recently, the girlies in the strip club, and they said cabaret. And I thought, oh, okay.
Cynthia, what's a what's a saloon comic?
You couldn't control that laugh.
Yeah, I know.
You need a gun.
Yeah. The career you're having now, is it a continuation, or are you just back at work again?
Well, I'm just keeping on doing what I'm doing. This is my 7th CD.
I thought maybe you were on the Bernie Madoff tour.
Well, I'm on the Bernie Madoff diet.
Yeah.
You don't eat a lot.
Yeah.
But I have my CD releases at Barnes & Noble. It's a free show at 6 o'clock on March 4th.
Which Barnes and Noble?
At Lincoln Center,
Yeah,
thank
that-
you.
that would be a whole-
Yeah, exactement.
Bunch of confusion here.
Yes,
Because we
Lincoln
are
Center.
on nationally.
Exactly, yeah.
And Borders is closing, I guess, right? No, they're closing the Borders. I got it wrong. I'm sorry. But Barnes and Noble is a big store that has an entertainment
they're
facility
wonderful.
on that floor, 4th floor. Up there.
Wonderful.
And it's pretty neat. So you got a career going in saloon singing, but you're doing matinees.
Well, that's a good time in the afternoon to get an audience to come,
Yeah.
you know, and short of doing one at midnight.
You got a salad bar? Because that's the other part
I wish
that works.
they had
you know.
food. I wish
Yeah,
they had food
that all
there.
works, you know.
But yeah,
And
truly.
you know, yeah, I have a friend of mine who's a mortician with a salad bar. That works real good. You know, people go to these things because they think they're going to have a good time in the afternoon, and they're going to probably
well, they like it because they can do other things. They
Probably,
can come
yeah.
to that and then go out somewhere else afterwards, and
or have an affair with somebody.
or whatever. Yeah.
During the week, you don't do this. This is Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
At the Metropolitan.
Metropolitan Room.
Well, you're wonderful. Thank you for being here tonight. So the
thank you.
time has come as one of your CDs.
Yeah, I'm politically inclined, and the time has come for a lot of things. The time has come for gay marriage, end these bloody wars, clean up the planet. I mean,
Yeah,
the
you want
time
to do
has
all that in
come.
an hour, huh?
With luck. But I find good songs that tell my story. I say in
Everything.
one of my songs, we don't make anything anymore. I sing a song by Jay Linhart called "Everything I Buy Was Made in China."
Yeah, he sang that here last
Oh,
week.
did he really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I made a mistake there. It wasn't Jay. It's Clark
Clark,
Gessner.
yeah.
Excuse me. It's
But Jay does-
Jay wrote "Goodbye Miami,"
Yeah.
which is on my same album.
But Jay does sing that song.
Does he sing everything
Yeah.
on our song? Well, he got it off my album. I know him real well.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great guy. We'll be right back. Joey Reynolds Show from New York. This is News Talk Radio 710, WOR, and I'm Joey Reynolds. Cynthia Crane was an excellent saloon singer and admits to it. Most people don't want to use the word saloon. Most people don't want to use the word album. Most people don't want to use the word Bernie Madoff.
Sure.
But, you know, her name was mentioned in an article in New York Magazine about how she had been cheated. Many have come forth, and then others were named, and then there are still those who are unnamed. Steven Spielberg and Kevin Bacon, I guess everybody knows them because they're pretty famous, and they're ones you wouldn't expect. See, there's an issue here that a couple of things. First of all, nobody wants to feel foolish in our world, and rightfully so. You know, I mean, everybody's got enough pride to not want to feel humiliated. If you're going to be humiliated, you may as well go on American Idol. You know, I mean, there's no sense in having someone make fun of you because you made a bad investment or because somebody was a crook and you didn't know it. That makes you unwise in a way. It doesn't at all.
In a way.
But you know, it makes it seem like you've done something underhanded, because you were wise. See, when people are bilked, it's usually by someone who's pretty good. And sometimes things have gone so far you didn't even know that it happened because
we were there for 30 years.
Yeah, well, see, my friend Dick Robinson, you know Dick, right down in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Dick's got the he's on the front cover of a lot of the Palm Beach papers because he's the head of the cancer and the Imus Golf Tournament and the Heart Association. And he's been chairperson, and he's a good friend. Dick started the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, and he's been fairly successful, I would say, with a $1 billion school with 16 locations. And he sold it just before this whole thing happened. So I called him right away. We're all friends with Keely Smith, and Dick and I are friends, and person after person. So I including Vic Damone,
Oh, wow.
these are all really good people.
Yeah.
And I said, Dick, who got stung? This is me now. Not being a gossip, but I figured he wouldn't want to say anything. And he said, no, I didn't. And I said, why not? He said, because I have known him for 30 years, just like you said. And I never liked the people around him. So I didn't make any investments. He says, I thought they were creeps.
No kidding.
And I said, well, there's some pretty big names down there. The Palm Beach Royalty got hit. And we're on the air down there right now, even as we speak.
Are you?
Yeah. And there are people listening who probably are throwing something at the radio. But, when you got a scoundrel like that and somebody who takes advantage of people who have very limited resources, those who are retired.
Oh, a lot of old people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And those who are less fortunate in that they're waiting for services to be performed because of the extension programs from the investments in the temples, shuls, and synagogues.
Yeah.
And there are ministries that were given money to distribute.
Elie Wiesel, his fortune and his foundation all wiped out.
Yeah.
Well, he does not say nice. I think he speaks better of the Nazis than he does of Madoff.
No, he said that he's only a scoundrel and a thief.
Right.
And a crook and a criminal.
Yeah. Now, how about you? You got named in this thing, and you have the most beautiful, gorgeous home.
Yeah, I do. I'm blessed. But we have a party every Christmas, and we hung him in effigy this year at our party. And the party went from 12 to 12. We had almost 300 people come through the house, and there he was hanging.
I can't wait to see what you do for Easter.
Yeah. Well,
Put him back in the egg.
the tradition of having this Christmas party, you'll continue on. And,
Somewhere else.
Yeah. So when you got mentioned in the New York Magazine, is that where it was? Yeah. How did you feel about it? Did you think like you were?
I was surprised. I frankly was surprised because I read the article because I wanted to find out more about this strange man. One of the things I found out was fascinating. He hates anything round. He has square drinking cups, square pencil cups, square paper basket, and he's in the lipstick building, which is ovoid.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Well, he's going to have a round cell.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And that'll
Not
be
soon enough to suit
well.
me.
But do you have a sense of what happened?
With him?
Yeah. No, with you. I mean, did you? 30 years of investment with him, you thought you were...
We have drawers full of papers. I mean, there was no reason to doubt. A buy, a sell, a buy, a sell, a buy, a sell.
Yeah.
Take it to the accountant. The accountant does your taxes year after year after year after year.
So you're paying taxes on income that you never really
No,
realized.
only if you sell have you got the tax.
I see. Well, and you never turned any of it in to get money.
No, because the part of the scam was the returns were so incredibly high.
Sometimes they were down, and you think he had a bad quarter or something, but they were not gigantic in the sky, but they were very good.
Yeah, conclusively, just about everybody who was named that was ripped off who had something to say about it said he was so good that they never even questioned what he was doing with the money, or they never...
Is that right?
trusted
In
him
30
so
years,
much.
we had no reason to question him.
Yeah, they
And if
trust-
we needed to pull something out for an emergency in the building, we got it immediately. They were very cooperative. There was never any problem.
Yeah, the thing was he never invested anything. All he
Nothing.
took he took from Paul to pay Peter.
But then, wait, here's what I'm missing. Did you ever get any money from him?
Yes.
You did?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Not in the end,
mean-
but
No.
No.
But
Yeah.
did you ever get any money? I didn't say in the
We
end.
invested a chunk of money, and we made money from it.
And you kept getting
and he's
money?
lost all that.
I see.
He's lost the capital. So
See, if you took money out, then you came out ahead in the early days, right?
If
In
you
a
took it
way.
all out, yeah.
yeah.
If you sold
Some
it all.
people put it in just before he went belly up. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's probably part of the whole idea that he was going to keep it
so
going.
everyone should come to the Metropolitan Room and hear me sing.
Yeah, and everyone ought to pay now.
And
You know,
if the
they can't. No
No
more
comps.
comps. Nah.
No freebies.
And so Cynthia Crane is going to be at the Metropolitan 4:00 on Sunday, right?
Yeah,
We'll see you
and
there.
the last 4 Sundays in March.
And then you'll be with Bernie Madoff at Theater in the Round.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Stoning.
Theater in the square.
And you got some CDs out there. We can go to a website.
yeah.
You got a website?
Oh, yeah, CynthiaCrane.com.
Yeah.
And talk all about my career and my interest in politics and my block association and the way I got the bell to ring in Greenwich Village. And
Did you do that?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I hope you come see my show.
I will. I
I'm
will.
confused, therefore I am. Descartes.
Is that it?
Little takeoff on Descartes.
The time has come as the latest one. Is that the
That's
latest
right.
one? Cynthia
That's right.
Crane. All right, and you can go to her site, which is cynthiacrane.com.
Right.
That's right.
And also see her at the Metropolitan Room 4:00 on Sunday, right?
Every
The last
Sunday.
4 Sundays in March. The last 4
wow.
Sundays in March.
Well, you got quite a career then, young lady.
4 at 4 every Sunday.
Everybody show up. Support Cynthia Crane. Be right back.
Thanks.
Joey Reynolds
Thanks,
Show live
Jerry.
from New York.